Welcome back to part number 6 of my Civilization 7 playthrough with Isabella as what was formerly Greece and now moving into the exploration age. We don't really know. We have, I think, automatic entry to Spain or the Normans. We'll see what we can get. So here it is. We have the Abbasids, but I just did that in the Xerxes Let's Play on marathon speed. We have Inca, Ming, Mongolia, Normans, Shawnee, Spain, and then the rest there. I was kind of hoping to unlock Majapahit. It would be interesting to lever up that culture over Greece. Oh well. So let's start here and go back. Isabella ruled Spain, as we know. It's infantry. We have quite a bit of them about. These one-charge units. It can be useful, I suppose. I believe we can create the Wonder El Escorial as part of our unique civics tree. Let's see what we get for our unique Spanish quarter. +2 gold in the settlement for every settlement in distant lands. It's not bad, really. Must be built in homelands adjacent to coast. Casa Consistorial. We don't have a lot of our districts, wonders, etc. adjacent to the coast. There's the capital. There's Sparta, which is very strange because of the volcano and sort of the boxed-in nature. Volcano economy is really all it has going for it. It only has 3 slots that it can build stuff in. I think 1 on the outside, 2 may have access to coastal lake territory. So this may not be really the best, although keep it in mind. Let's see, I see this, I see food, I see exploration age, I see, the +1 for each unique empire resource. It's nice, we have a few unique resources, but yeah. And the Normans, culture, happiness, I can't really argue with that. And Mongolia, we get military points for conquering stuff in our home territory as well as distant lands, 1 each. Could probably roll our former allies. Why we would want to, I don't know. I'll probably find out shortly when they attack me, but there's no culture, there's no science, it's just a fair clip of gold, not really all that much to begin with. Yeah. This is definitely a possibility. Inca, yeah, more food, mountain terrain. We have some, can't argue with it. It's not bad. It's not really all that good either, perhaps. Then the Abbasids, strategic choice! Exclamation mark. Yeah, it is, yeah. But we just did that. These guys are, I think, probably the best exploration civ in the game, so far as I'm concerned. So that leaves us with Ming, Normans, or Spain. I'm watching the Vikings miniseries on Netflix right now, and getting to the point where I think Rollo is going to invade England from Normandy and steam Rollo over a great many types and whatnot. So I think these Normans are steam Rollo oriented, and maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll try. Whatever the case is regarding that flavor or not, that we have a +4 culture here with adjacency for walls and wonders and happiness. I like happiness. Let's go with Norman. Here we are, we have the moment of truth. Did that city get raised? Oh, it's gone. Good for me. Actually, that's not really good for me because I had 12 in the military, and now I think I only have... Oh, I didn't change my... I didn't, yeah. Well, I wanted that anyway, didn't I? Did I? I never change these things. I should. I'm going to. Before doing any of that, let's change the mementos. Let's see, we'll lose this diplomatic... Okay. So we're gonna want to have the so +1 settlement limit per age, but 50% cost to convert to city. All of our settlements are cities. Why not take that? Let's see, what else do we have? We don't really have to make use of the extra sites if we don't want to. Maybe just send some settlers out to an island, or maybe we go on a rampage, but we do have the ability to do either. +1 movement for commanders is nice. We have a few specialists. We could take this. We probably would do better off with a cultural attribute point. Why not try it? We'll try that. I don't think we have many cultural attribute points. We need more. So, let's grab the Normans and go.
To seize the world for themselves and hold nothing back.
So, culture again and happiness. Very nice. Start with medieval walls. Nice again. Sort of like a continuation of Greece, and we'll be able to be happy, carry on, be culturally savvy. Let's see what we have. 76 is not bad for science, as we essentially have only libraries and obsolete science buildings. I think more than a bit of our science is coming from our step pyramids that we have built around various areas, as well as the Emporium seems to be kicking down a science as well. These volcanoes, well, whatever the case, we've done it over here. That's a fair clip of science. From Sparta, 17. Oh, this is getting serious here. 6 and 12 per age. So we've doubled it again. I think our legacy library here gives us a grand total of 2 science. We have 2 science, don't ask me exactly how, from the Parthenon and Odeon. We have our step pyramid here, a step pyramid here. Let's see, we have a library here. Parthenon and Odeon again. 2 science. No science here. Just the 5 and 3. We have a library. Not a lot of science to speak of down here. I'm sort of curious as to where we're getting all that from. I really want to know. Let's see. We're getting 2 science from our barracks, obsolete barracks, and blacksmith here as well. Nice 3 science step pyramid here, 2 science step pyramid here. Not a lot of science there. Does that add up to 76? Apparently it must. I'm not going to argue with the machine, but doesn't seem like that much. Well, 10 from Athens, 6 here, 4 there, 17 from Sparta, 9 Miletos, 1 from 7 here, 2 there. Let's see how we're faring. Yikes, Lafayette has out-cultured us badly. How has he done that? That's what I want to know. +2 culture and happiness per age in settlements. That would be it. Or at least part of it. Alright, we have a point, a cultural attribute point. We're going to take wonders, 10% bonus. Let's see about our legacies. Let's grab fealty there. We want 2 cultural attribute points, which leaves us 1 for diplomatic. Or we could have some... We have a fair clip of wonders, maybe... I think we have 10. We must. This is not an insignificant amount of culture, but probably will be as if we get past turn 5. Let's take a quick look here at the diplomatic, what we can get. Celebration length, end of discussion. So we'll take that diplomatic attribute point. All of our cities from the previous age remain cities. We'll take that. We'll take 1 and 2 economic attribute points, and 1 and 2 scientific attribute points. That's that. Let's spend them and see what we get. Cultural. We can trip alliances, 10% culture for each alliance. It looks like these our 2 former allies are still reasonably well disposed towards us. 39 here, and Tubman is even more so at 50. Luckily, Augustus and Hatshepsut Abbasid are not feeling well, and probably won't be feeling well for a very long time. So we'll go down. We'll go down and see if we can ally with these guys again. +1 culture in settlements for each resource assigned, and we'll go down here, and then that gets us to the 5% repeatable. 50% celebration, economic, yikes, alright. We'll go for civic and tech mastery there. We have no expansionist, no militaristic, and 0 science as well. So we'll take the buildings as we have all cities. What do we have now? 94 and 110. That didn't really do much for us, but it's something. I was thinking we wanted to get the Serpent Mound rolling in Sparta sooner than later. It doesn't really make all that much at present, but I think it could. So what we want to do is trigger the technology that enables the Serpent Mound, which would be astronomy. That's going to hit in 9 turns. So right now we probably are looking to build stuff, certainly here. We also want to make sure that the Serpent Mound hits, as it gets us +3 science and +2 production for all unique improvements. There are a fair clip in there, that's for sure. I would rather they be, we have access to this land here as well. Oh well. Will we be able to shuffle our resources in 9 turns when astronomy hits? Is it worth the risk? I don't know. I'm thinking of deploying any and all productive resources to Sparta just because. We don't really have to do that. We can take, say, a saw pit and plop it down here, and then drop the pop onto a resource. There's none here, but in theory it could be done in any given city, provided there's an open resource that hasn't yet been actioned, and a pop in a somewhat non-productive territory that can be repurposed from there to, say, here. The problem is I've been fairly diligent about grabbing my resources. I'm not sure there are any just sort of actionable resources that I could redeploy pops to. I think they're all in play. They are. I figured out where the science is coming from, our wonder here. At least in Sparta. This Emporium I wouldn't think would have a science, but it does because of our wonder. So what's the worst that can happen if I deploy all my resources to Sparta? We lose 9 turns of what could be production elsewhere, but it's not a lot of loss, really. There it is. These productive, these are better in distant lands, but they give +3 in our home territory. This is +3. It could be elsewhere, but we have a fair clip of production elsewhere. I want to get these set. I want to be in a good position to build the Serpent Mound when it becomes actionable. In theory, we should trigger astronomy before any of the competition, and we may probably do have a higher production value than whatever city they would be building the thing in as well. We may as well get started on an army commander in Sparta while the production is there. We can start another commander and then switch it over to the Serpent Mound and then switch back to the commander. What's next? Who are you? Surplus influence. All right. What's our civic? We want to get economics and then mercantilism ASAP as well. We'll try to beat the competition to the Tomb of Oskia as well. We have policies available. We're probably going to do some of this, surely. And then endeavors, who knows, maybe we do. But we are not going to go off and destroy any city-states, as I think the AI will do that well enough on its own. I'm going to make the rounds of production, stonecutters all around. There's a nice stonecutter showing up in our capital here. It's like we have a promotion. As we have the mausoleum, we don't need any more looting, so we'll take the healing +5. Commanders gain a level, new commanders start with a free level. That must be what where this is coming from. The thing is I've already taken that in the last age. It must be per age, but it certainly doesn't say that. But that's the only explanation. This is the second commander that is promoting. I usually just click the button and never really... Oh boy, I get, a commander if I'm playing with myself, but now that I think about it, that must be the truth. We'll have this as well, as we don't need looting. Yeah, it's per age. Let's grab this maneuver. Nice +7 saw cutter up here. I can trigger this iron now that we should have gotten. It's not even in our territory. There's something buggy going on here. I essentially destroyed a pop tile here. Whatever the case is, we can take this iron that we should have gotten in the last stage. All things are right now. Another promotion. We'll take this level 4 and then +5. Looks like Lafayette took this Egyptian city. They took this Roman city as well. He's also way over the limit, as is Tubman. Oh dear. How many cities does Augustus have? 3. Looks like our cog is down here. We're going to send it out to explore. I'm going to move my armies down through here and group up near the capital, maybe set to sea and see if we can find some islands to settle. The minor powers have just showed up, or independent powers. There's a friendly city-state. What is that? 255, I see. That's half price still. On Epic, that is half price because it's usually 510. We have a negative gold per turn. We have about 18 or so turns. We'll turn it around. We can choose a government. Let's see what we can take. Speaking of negative gold per turn, let's turn that around, hopefully. Let's see, we'll try. We're going to try and suzerain this friendly city-state and hope that our friends don't destroy it. I think Nassau is a good bet as well. Let's do that. I don't think they'll have the troops to bring to bear. It's a military city-state, but who knows, really. I'm going to try to get away from the edge of the board and toward this central area, and then head out in this direction. So let's go up, say here, there, and here. I think we're stuck. Well, nobody said we can't go out this way. I'm going to try this as well. We found some pearls already, good for me.
Like
Popped economics. We can call off this army commander for now and plop a merchant down or 2. Again, there's not a lot of free space to build in Sparta. I don't know what about this tile here I missed in the last game. Did it just appear out of... Did I... What? I just looked right by it or through it. I only thought we had these 3 hexes. Apparently we actually have a 4th hex we can build stuff in. Here. Theoretically, that's adjacent to a volcano, but who knows? Maybe we... The Serpent Mound has to be placed in grassland. Uh-oh. Drat. It looks like grassland, doesn't it? It's Jover for me, it's Jover. Well, it never really was much of a city anyway. The Serpent Mound would have been nice. Oh well. We're going to go to mercantilism. We're going to build this tomb of Oskia. There it is, grassland. They look so much alike. Flat, tropical, grassland. We have a diplomatic action to respond to. +6 happiness. We're going to take the influence. We've popped this trade route. Let's see. We can get to Ascom. I'm going to go right here and stop. At least grab 6 points of gold. We're bleeding a fair clip, really. And we're going to get another merchant immediately. Our stonecutters are starting to finish, and we have bazaars that are available. I'm going to start to build them everywhere. This is what we need, an 11-point bazaar. We need it badly. We're going to build it right here. 11-point bazaar there, I see. We're not going to build it there, though, no. What we are going to do is build a nice 5-point bazaar. Right here, we'll destroy the garden, which costs us, I think, 3 gold, so it's really an 8-point bazaar. We have a celebration, should get us a fair clip of gold. We'll take experience. Did that gold go down? It couldn't have. We have another bazaar we can build. We'll take a 5-pointer right here in between these 2 wonders. We are wonder rich around this area. It's all sorts of, we have wonders, adjacencies, mountains, resources. I'm going to take the 5 right now. I need it. Exploring out this way, found an island chain with some jade. Speaking of money, we have unearthed astronomy. Just to be sure we can't build a Serpent Mound, right? Now, we do have grassland here. In theory, we could build it there. 40 turns worth, I say. I suppose, we could try. I think we have a couple, an emporium, a step pyramid, maybe one other. There seems to be a greater potential here, certainly, to utilize the Serpent Mound than this boxed in Sparta. But it's not pre-made. It has this nice district here, so any more population growth, we could send migrants here and trigger them on various tiles. We can try, that's all we can do. Let's put it in queue. Yeah, we have an emporium, another emporium, step pyramid already, 3 unique improvements. All we need to do is find a place to put it and assume that it will go up. Why not put it here? No reason. Let's put it right there. We're going to take cartography right now. Then our civilian units will be able to enter deep ocean. A 3-point bazaar, I see. I'm going to build a merchant instead. I'm going to send this merchant out to Rome. Have a diplomatic action. What is it? I'll take it. Maybe Tubman wants an alliance. Let's see. We've done it. Does she want an open markets? We're going to find out. Let's see. She accepts it. Well, some money's better than none. We have a narrative choice. What is it? We'll take +1 in all settlements. We're not going to build a 3-point bazaar. We're going to build a merchant. 5-point bazaar, I think I can take. I'll have this right there. Let's do that. Do we have any goody hunts around here? Like a Could use some gold anytime. There it is right there. Good for me. Let's see, Corinthos. We need another merchant, surely. Our capital, we need a merchant as well. There's a goodie hunt. Let's go ahead and see if we can trigger it. We need the gold badly. We'll take it. More merchants. We can take 9 points in Wasset. It's right here. Let's go right there. Boom. If we can build the Tomb of Askia, we'll be loaded. But other than that, we're sort of not feeling so well financially. Where in the heck am I going? We're almost in the Arctic here. 375 gold. Boom. Another choice. Let's see. Our city-states are starting to... Aye. We don't want another one, though. How about you as well? Aye. Let's get out of this frigid area here. Now we're trapped. Well, on we go. We have popped mercantilism. +1 gold and happiness for each imported resource. I think I'm going to take that. And begin the Tomb of Askia immediately. Right here, 10 turns. I'm gonna put it right here. We'll take production, I think, right? I'll take production. I'm gonna head all the way up here. I want to build this thing, the Ellis Scorial. I don't want to build any specialty buildings. Our unique districts are going to cost us money, and we don't really have a whole lot of it either. Gonna have another merchant. I'm going to see if Lafayette wants to allow us to increase trade relations. We've done it. So we have one on the way to Roma. We'll go here as well. Another merchant. We can take 9 here from Puteoli. Let's see if Lafayette wants to give another. And we'll send this merchant down there immediately. This merchant here has arrived in Roma. I think our funding crisis has passed. We've arrived in Puteoli. Let's see if we can get another route from Harriet here. I think Ascom is the one. Let's go up there. Looks like Lafayette is happy again. Let's ally him. Oh. Let me guess. Oh, it's let's see, Augustus. We'll certainly support her. Will anything come of it? I don't know. Probably not. We'll send some units up there, see what happens. Tubman and her are right, in the midst. Oh, mixing it up there. Why do I think that Augustus will come forth from this new city here and ravage, come make a beeline right down here? I don't know, but he could. I see a double whammy there. I see. So continuation from the ending of the Antiquity Age. I'm going to send some units over this way, maybe divert an archer or whatnot. Move them forward over here. Luckily, we don't have to worry about her there any longer. This area seems secure. We'll head up here. We'll get you over here as well. We popped cartography. Looks like Lafayette is at war with those two as well. I think we brought him in. That may make him more positively disposed towards Tubman, like at war with a mutual enemy. So maybe he will be less hostile and we can all be happy again. We're going with machinery for crossbows at some point. Castles 10, and then here. My war plan, mull about and see what happens. Reinforce any effort, any front that breaks out. But essentially do nothing. I haven't traded with any of these yet. I almost had a route to Wasset, but the war broke out before it happened. I sent the merchant up here to Saba. I have like 3 or 4 routes with Lafayette, which made him happy, which caused us to ally, which brought him into the war against Hatshepsut and the Mad Augustus as well. Our GOG is down, healing up. We'll carry on. There's no treasure. I only get nice treasure islands when I'm not YouTubing, playing just sort of a mellow game. It's like, oh, look at that island. 4 treasure and like 15 or 14 slots, or where I can build all sorts of stuff. Well, do we want an observatory? It could be a thing. Maybe we do want an observatory. It's not a bad buy, really. We're sort of scientifically backward, sort of. We have happiness. We could build it. We have money again. Arena, altar, that's not going to do our happiness much good. This will get us some culture. We'll lose it. Yeah, we're going to rally around our Acropolis and create these proper quarters again to get our cultural adjacency bonus rolling along. Wharf, let's see, 9 happiness. We have a saw pit. We want to have a rough. I think either the Bailey or the Mott. You build on rough. There's no rough here, so why worry? We can have an observatory or some food. I was thinking an observatory. Right here. 6151. Brickyard Villa. This is good for Guildhall, however. That's good for Guildhall as well, though, isn't it? We'll go here. It says defenseless settlement to show me... Oh, look at that, yeah. Swordsman. Augustus has sent a half-dead swordsman over. I would wager he expires on the wall, but he may send more down, who knows. He has sent quite a few more down from very unexpected quarters. How exactly he got these swordsmen? He must have landed here and is going for an end around here. Apparently we're going to have to buy a heavy archer and still may have to retreat. Let's head, say, here. We'll send our swordsman here and send you up there as well. You will head here to the road. It's almost like this whole war with Tubman is a ruse. Like, did he declare war on her or she declared war on him? But you'd think that Augustus would be down here, but no, he's right here, right up. It tells me when the enemy is suffering war weariness. It's like I don't know. We have reached a lucrative site for 9 gold. Let's trigger that. And I think we can shuffle our resources. Let's see how far we are from completion. I'm not gonna miss this. I'm gonna take the 2 turns because this is gonna be worth a tidy sum. I'm gonna, in fact, double up on it and add to the production in our capital. As each resource in that capital are going to nab me 2 gold and 1 production. And they're a fair clip there. The problem is they won't be there for long because I'm going to move them down to this city here where I'm building the Serpent Mound in Argos. But we'll get something from it. We will get something. If nothing, an adjacency for this bazaar. And our wharf or whatnot that we'll build here at some point, or a port. We have arrived in Axum. Let's trigger that as well. Now we are talking. We have some whales in the house. Redeploy them up there. These units have gone a little bit off. Let's head up here and pop there. Head up here. May as well get an observatory. Villa. We'll have to destroy our villa. I don't want to. Where are you? Who are you? Brickyard, library. We'll toast that library. Get it off the books. Replace it with an observatory. Looks like we have a Mamluk on the prowl here. Let's see how it fares against swordsmen. Not very. There's no reason to leave the city just right now, though. We popped out another merchant, and we're going to go in with Lafayette and see if we can grab another improved trade relation and send it off. Where is this? Let's go there. We'll go there. I had a bad feeling about this part of the sea based on what I see with Lafayette. We're going to go up this way. I really need to get a settler. We'll build it here once this tomb is done. 46 gold. Volcano eruption, production,
Wherever
and the
you may
tomb
be,
of Oskia.
death will overtake you. Even if you powers of lofty
I want to see how much
construction.
gold I get. Let's find out. 46 goes to 113, thanks to the tomb of Oskia. Looks like this Mamluk, well, we're going to heal up here. It's our territory. We're in no hurry. You're going to have to show me more than that if you want me to worry about your activity. So these guys are attacking. They brought a commander. They have this beat down swordsman. Let's step one quick up and take you out. We'll attack you as well. We could be getting experience. I have all of our commanders here. I don't really want to move them up. By the time I move them up, the war will be over. I have to move them back. Okay, so we're at 113 now. What's going to happen when I redeploy all these resources to Argos? We're going to find out. The good news is we make a fair clip of culture in our capital, as well as gold, surely. So, and we have the Tomb of Oskia and Monk's Mound, which gives us +6 resource capacity. So I can place another silk here. How much culture do I get? About 5 or thereabouts, which is no slight sum. We need some sort of random stuff that we can place there to get gold. It's 18.3 presently. We get 3 gold for just some random resource. Let's see. These things are useful in these small cities, but let's see here. I'm gonna move, say, a couple of these kaolin from these off sites to the capital for money. And then we'll try to build out the Serpent Mound in Argos. Alright, what happened to our funding? It went from still 113. Okay, good for me. How about the Serpent Mound? 8 turns. That's a lot better than the 40 it started at. Have a nice 14-point observatory. I think I'm going to take that and run with it. I'm going to grab another 6-2 observatory. Sawpit Garden. City Hall Altar. Let's see, keep the garden for food. We have plenty of happiness, at least in theory. We have the Colosseum. So as these districts come back online and become proper quarters, in the at least exploration age quarters, they should become happier due to the Colosseum. We are going to need another route from Tubman. Can take one from Lafayette here as well. Let's head this merchant out there. We found another island chain or whatnot. We have some dyes, no treasure. This legion or swordsman is doing a fair clip of damage, I'll give him that. But I think he's going to run out of steam presently. Oh, Trajan has lost this city here, or Augustus is 2 of 8 now. Soon we'll have a nice, harmonious home continent. Lafayette, Tubman, and these two, well, they won't have anywhere to settle, really, will they? Who are you, and why have I not befriended you? I don't know. I don't know why I haven't, but I should. It looks like a singular island so far. Let's take this route. We should get more camels. We do. Let's plop more down, production down in Argos so we can build the Serpent Mound faster. We'll put these kaolin back in the needy cities and drop the silk in the capital, get more culture. Kaolin here, we'll just put this down and take the 5 or whatnot gold. 28 goes to 30.7, 3 gold. When does the Serpent Mound complete? 6 turns. I sure am glad these guys are on the team. There's a lot of them about. Pop colonialism. I'm going to take the master and build that wonder. We need another observatory. I'm going to have Sparta divert and build a settler. 21 turns, yikes. 11 turns here, well, maybe we'll have both. Now we're building a commander. How about you? 10 turns. Let's finish this and then we'll get on. Well, yeah. We'll cue that up. It's over for him. A tornado somewhere. We'll take the route. City-state bonus. What are we going to take? We're going to take company post. Another city-state bonus. We're going with the longbow, +1 combat or strength to ranged siege units for every city-state we're suzerain. That would be soon to be 3, I think, unless one of them is gone. 1, 2. What happened to the 3rd one? Well, wherever it was, it's gone now. Treasure! We found it. There's not much of it, though, that's for sure. Looks like Lafayette has founded a new settlement in distant lands with no treasure, at least that I can tell. I'm gonna put this on hold and put some of these company posts in queue. We can replace the emporiums. They should be essentially double the income. Narrative choice, what is it? Take the science. This wharf is going to add 50% to our food value. I'm going to take it. Let's see about another route from our friend Lafayette. +40 from trading. +50 from previous age. And plus another 9 and 2 elephant and a wine from this route. I think it's a bound. 1 turn to the Serpent Mound. And then we can start to try to collect some food and population in this territory. Grist mill and many trade routes with resources such as food. I'm not holding my breath on that though. When do we grow really? Actually 8 turns is not bad. So I can place a pop in one of these regions that can take a company post and then start pinging pops as they grow with migrants and organic pop growth for multiple company posts, which will be augmented by the Serpent Mound. That's the plan. We'll build this when we can. Our allies have just a lot of cities, and they're friendly toward us. And there's a lot of trade and gold and goods and all sorts of stuff that can be had. So why not build another route or merchant? I could build a company post. That's not a bad idea either, really. Replace this emporium here and here. Or one of these steps. We'll do that. As I think this merchant here already sort of has nowhere to go. Except here for 3 points. We could go, I see. There's not a lot of need to improve relations. So let's see. I think we probably have some, I see. 150, we don't have it? We don't. I have to wait. We need science. I'm going to build these observatories. We'll get some culture as well for being adjacent to our Parthenon. Barracks, so this is our production here. So 5-1. We'll replace the library. Let's do that. I'm going to head this merchant over towards Zalabet Makita. Built the Serpent Mound.
In the bird songs, in children's laughter, and taught us music. Colonialism.
There it is. +3 science and +2 production to all unique improvements. There they are right there. Boom, boom. Triple whammy right there and counting. So we need to get this grist mill up and well, if we build the grist mill here, we'll just put the emporium or pop elsewhere. It's no problem. We just need to figure out where. So there's a step pyramid and emporium, so we can replace that with a company post. So we will want to place a pop. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't want to place something here on this river. We get flooded out, but the yields will be better. And we're not hurting for money, at least at present. We'll get some production from it, and we can then. How much would this company post cost? 500. I don't want to pay. So we will then queue that up. And then queue another company post up here. And I think another here. Seems a good time to end episode number 6. We are... These wars are inconsequential. I paid little mind and didn't have to. I don't think Trajan, he has 2 cities. What goes on over here, I don't know. I'm imagining that Tubman and or Lafayette will get around to conquering them at some point, or we can tap out in 4 turns. Lafayette is here in the distant lands where our cog is headed out in this direction looking for a better settlement. We have some treasure. I want better. We'll not settle for this settlement. We want a super settlement with 3 treasure, all sorts of islands and peninsulas of joy. If we just had an island, we could get a +10 or whatnot. Bazaar, we could get a +12 bank, or who knows how much. We put 2 specialists there and fund the entire war effort on a singular island. Whatever the case is, we're going to find that, or at least we're going to try. And that's about the size of it. These guys are holed up here, ready to upgrade once we learn the secret of crossbowmen. And that's going to do it. I hope to see you in the next episode.